Well, I didn't sound good at all. And so I had to learn to, I had to learn to revamp. I had some serious conversations with my sister that were not always comfortable. But we got to a point where we understand we want what's best for each other. And I think as a working woman, a lot of times when we try to be superwoman, and a lot of times we compete with the images that we see up front. We compete with the Oprahs and Beyoncés. If you don't understand how much staffing they have to do.
They got one kid or no kid. Okay, so it's a little different.
Right. And then you add a career to, and I'm doing stuff at my church and I got my job. And I mean, it's just too much. You have to be realistic, set realistic goals for yourself. I think that is the best advice that I could ever give. But stay committed and realize that sometimes God does challenge you and push you. And just because you're doing a lot, that doesn't mean that you're capable, that you're not capable of doing. You know, if God is opening these doors, then He's going to give you the wisdom to go through each individual door and be excellent in each individual door. And so I try to keep that in mind. And when I need to say no, when I gotta go home, the people that work for me know that I don't give no's very often. I kind of think that I can do everything, but I learned the hard way that I do have to get rest and take care of my body. My temple is the body. My body is the temple of God. I can't put God in a raggedy temple. So I got to make sure that I'm healthy and I look, healthy and I'm able to meet my commitments,
If I'm no good for me, then I'm no good for anyone. And trying to be 100% at everything, it's just not realistic. I'm gonna be number one entrepreneur, and I'm gonna be number one mom, and I'm gonna be number one wife, and I'm gonna be most active in my community, and I'm gonna be on the children's school board, and pick one. Exactly. You know what I mean? And this, I don't know where this idea of superwoman, and there's a lot of women who perpetuate this whole idea, in the media and all that kind of stuff. That's a lie. That's a lie. It's created. Don't believe it. Now, I believe that we are strong women, we are committed women. I think we juggle a lot. We ain't no dang superwoman, because if you ask us how we do it, I'm like, God's grace, because I don't really know how I got here. I'm figuring it out as I go. It's not like we have to start our plan, we're so strategic, we just have everything in place. Sometimes you're figuring it out as you go. You think it's going to crumble and it actually works out. Well, that's God's doing, it's not your own. But you have to decide what it is that you want to do, where it is that you want to shine, and stick with it. Because what happens is we run around condemning ourselves. That is the most horrible thing that any of us could do. And most working moms, we sit around condemned because we're working to take care of our children, and then we're feeling guilty that we don't have the same freedom as the PTA mom that doesn't work. Well, if you don't want to work, stop working. If you don't work, then accept the fact that you're working and make those moments. I spent my whole life being guilty about every moment that I could not be there with my kids. I don't even want my kids to like the nannies that much because again, that means I'm not stop it. You can't do everything. Accept the help. Understand that there's more facets to your life than just one element, and be okay with it. Because if you're never okay with it, you'll stay stressed out, or choose to just walk away from everything. And then you're gonna find you ain't happy. So we kind of have to accept what our lives consist of. You put your greatest energy into the thing that's most important or fulfilling for you. If it's not work, then take a little less time from work and put it into family. If it's not family, then whatever, put it into your community or your whatever it is that you do. But we have to just be honest with ourselves. And we're not always that. We're trying to do and be everything, and we're not every single thing. Relax and be a human. It's okay. We're normal. We're human. We're not heavenly beings. We're gonna be there once we get up there. We are spiritual beings, but really, we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and I have lived my whole life with my children with a tremendous amount of pressure to be all these things, and you just can't do everything, or you can't do it all at once. So enjoy the moments when you can. Be fully involved, be fully engaged when you are in the mommy moment, when you are in the family moment, when you are in the work moment, and be content